welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm just hanging out at home. I've been thinking about doing like a get to know me video. So I looked on YouTube and I did a search, these like questions on Vogue. I don't know if y'all seen them. They're like 73 questions with all these celebrities. So anyway, I thought a while back, oh, that would be a cool video to make, and then I never did. And then one of my favorite YouTubers made one the other day, Hannah Mags. I don't know if y'all watch her, but she's awesome. So I was like, oh, I should do that video. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I cut my hair a little more. I just keep snipping it. My sister came to town and she was like, soon I'm gonna come to town and your hair's gonna be like up here. So here we go. So 73 questions. What is the best thing that's happened this month? I can't think of anything specific that's happened this month, but this week has been a really good week. On Monday, I was off and I took Asa to daycare even though I was off. Normally I would just keep him with me, but I realized that I needed a day to myself. So I went to a coffee shop, I did some editing, I hung out there for several hours, and then I went to the pool and I laid out and I just had alone time and it felt so good. What is the best thing that has happened this year? Hanging out with Asa, my baby, and watching him grow. It's constant like adventure in our house because we're chasing him around and excited about different things that he's learning. So I would say that. What's the best thing ever? Best thing ever is just our family, my husband and I, and then now our baby, all of us together. I think that's the best thing ever. Favorite season? Fall. Just because the weather is so beautiful and I just love when fall hits and you step outside and it's just cool and the air smells different and then you can wear all kinds of fun fall clothes, and in Texas there's not really much of a winter, so you kind of can wear fall clothes for a long time. What is your favorite vacation? My favorite vacation was when we went to Tulum, Mexico. We went the fall of 2014 and it was right before we got pregnant, like a couple months before we got pregnant. Would you ever live anywhere besides Austin? Yes, I would. If I could live anywhere besides Austin, it would probably be anywhere in California, really. We've gone to San Francisco several times and I just love everything about it. But I love San Francisco. And then last year we went to Santa Barbara and it was just so beautiful. What is the biggest surprise you've ever had? I want to say when we got engaged, I suspected that my husband was proposing to me. It wasn't a huge surprise, but still like you're like thinking it's going to happen and then you're not sure if it's going to happen and then it happens. So I guess it was kind of a surprise. Surprise that made me cry. Finding out that I was pregnant, even though it wasn't really a surprise because we were decided we were going to have a baby, but still, even though you've decided, when you actually take the test and are like, oh my gosh, there's the pregnant, I'm pregnant, you know. What is your favorite dessert? My favorite dessert is anything with chocolate. Cake or pie? Definitely cake. Least favorite food? I'll say cilantro. I hate cilantro. It tastes like soap to me. Does it taste like soap to anybody? Did some research and I figured out that there's a certain gene in certain people that don't like cilantro, the herby taste of it. It comes off as a soapy scent. I was like, oh my God, that's why I don't like. Favorite condiment? Mayonnaise. It's brunch. What do you eat? French toast. Favorite color? Gray, because it goes with everything. What color dress did you wear to prom? It was black and white. Blow dry or air dry? It depends. Either, both. Fashion icon. I know who. It's my Aunt Hilda. On my dad's side, my dad has 7 sisters. Well, she always looks gorgeous. She always has the coolest stuff, and most of the stuff that she's bought, she used to live in Austin, is from Austin, like vintage stores, and she just always just looks amazing. Who's a person you'd love to have coffee with? My husband. How do you like your coffee? Black. Who's the last person you texted? My cousin Stephanie. Twitter or Instagram? Instagram. I don't do Twitter. Who should everybody follow? Friend Matthias. He's here in Austin and he does a weekly vlog and it's awesome. And I'm constantly inspired by him and every video that he makes, it's just so beautiful and makes me want to make better videos. So Matthias, I'll figure out what his channel is called and I'll link it below. Have you ever had anything stolen from you? I know that my husband's truck, which what's his is mine and what's mine is mine, but his truck got stolen one time. Found the truck like several days later, but all of his stuff was gone. Favorite country you've visited? I haven't visited that many countries. I really want to travel a lot more, so I guess just Mexico. Last country you visited? Mexico. Country you wish to visit? I'd probably say England. Watch a lot of vloggers that live in London and it just looks so fun and beautiful. Gigi, what are you doing? First pet. My first pet was JJ and he was a cat and he was really cute. Favorite Disney animal? I would say there's 2. One, he's not really an animal, but Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. If it ain't broke, I don't fix it. Ooh.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
So cute. And then Sebastian from Little Mermaid, because he's musical and he's funny.
What is this?
What are you doing tomorrow? My birthday is on Tuesday on July 5th. So tomorrow though, we're gonna go to breakfast with a couple people and just kind of celebrate my birthday. And then we're going to a 4th of July party. What are you most excited about in life right now? It's just Asa, my baby, just raising him, and exciting and fun and challenging, and it's super cool and amazing, and I just love seeing his face. Movie you laughed the hardest at? Bridesmaids.
Ready to party!
This should be open because it's civil rights.
Mrs. Iglesias?
No, you're not.
Help me, I'm poor. Whatever you say. Stove.
Are you an appliance?
No, I'm a man.
You're a flight attendant.
You can close that. Thank you.
Book you read because everyone was reading it. Twilight. I went on to read New Moon and then I never finished it because they were not that great. What are you completely bored of right now? Politics, and then also just negativity in general, mostly in the media. What's your favorite beverage? Water. What's your favorite cocktail? A Mexican martini with lots of olives. What would you order at a drive-thru? Burger with mayonnaise, no onions, and extra pickles. Fries for sure on the side, and a Coke. One thing that you still have from your childhood. Reading these questions out and my mom was like, you still have that NSYNC Barbie, that Justin Timberlake Barbie. What's your favorite current TV show? Game of Thrones. And we have not watched the season finale. We watched like the first 10 minutes and we haven't finished it because this week has just been crazy, but Game of Thrones and I need to catch up. What's a movie that made you cry? The Goofy movie. If you had a superpower, what would it be? Telepathy. I don't know, there's so many that I would want, but that would be cool just to be like, and then it would come to me. What's something you can't do? I don't know, I can't think of anything with splits. What are your nicknames? Dom. My family, though, calls me Little Miss ever since I was a little girl. Some of my friends call me Damiams. What makes you laugh a lot? What's his name? Kevin Hart. He makes me laugh. Also George Lopez back in the day. Why are you crying? What does creativity mean to you? Creating. I don't know. It can be anything. Just the act of creating something out of nothing. What's the most adventurous thing you've done? Snorkeling? It's like not even adventurous. It actually was out of my comfort zone because I don't like fish and sharks. Being close to the coral and like brain coral and all this stuff that looks creepy. What's one thing you've wanted to do but been scared of? I have always wanted to go skydiving. I just never did it. But now that I have a baby, I'm kind of scared to do it. I mean, if I flat, then, you know, who's gonna take care of my baby? What's the thing you're most proud of? Probably just my family, my relationship with my husband, my marriage, and now having our baby, and so just our family, our life together. What did you want to do with your life at age 5? I'm pretty sure I wanted to be a policewoman. What's the thing you wish you knew at age 19? I think if I could have known what I know now, I would have not put such weight on things that didn't matter. My aunt told me something after I went through a hard breakup, and she said, someday you'll laugh about this. And I don't like laugh about the heartache, but it is funny now looking back and me thinking that I knew what love was in relationships. And now when I compare it to my marriage, I'm just like, oh my God, what was I thinking? What's the most important thing someone can learn? Probably acceptance, I think. What's the bravest thing that you've ever done? Give birth and have a home birth specifically. What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'm more of a planner. I'm like on it with the Google Calendar, so there's not much spontaneity in my life. What's your favorite scented candle? Anything scentsy. I love scentsy candles because I like that they're wickless. Pumpkin roll, and they've got a pumpkin marshmallow that is amazing, and I love getting candles around fall time because it just gets me in the mood for the season. If you could spend 3 months anywhere, where would it be? Spain, because I've never been to Spain, and I would love to get better at speaking Spanish. Would you describe yourself as messy or neat? Neat. What's the first thing you do each morning? Take my medicine for my thyroid. Dustin goes to get the baby and I feed him. What do you have for breakfast? Usually a banana and oatmeal. What's the last thing you do before bed? Kiss Dustin. What's one skill you wish you had? I wish I could play the piano, also speaking Spanish. What is your favorite pizza? Pepperoni and pineapple. Describe your ideal man in 3 words. Intelligent, but humble, kind, funny, and playful. What's something you've learned from your kids? Patience. Basically that I'm not in control. At what age were you the happiest? Now. What's your favorite quote? It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. That was a good one, yes. Where do you go when you need to be alone? Usually I'll go to my office. What's the biggest thing on your mind right now? Looking for a house. What's the best activity to do at home on a rainy day? Nothing. What's a book that you read in school that positively shaped you? I don't remember any books that I read in school that positively shaped me. I think I blocked them out. I remember an English teacher in high school that I hated. I guess I just don't like being forced to do stuff, and so it was always difficult for me to, have to read a book. I love reading, but I like to read what I want to read. I did love reading in history though. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about life right now? Probably like a 9. Weirdest thing you've ever eaten? When I went to Seattle, I went to this restaurant and they had all these like cured meats. There was cow tongue in there. What's the hardest thing about being a mom? Constantness. And so there's no break. We don't have a lot of family close, so we don't really have babysitters around. And then also just knowing what to do. You don't just automatically know because you have a baby what you should do. You have to just listen to your heart on what you feel like is the best thing in the moment. Is there a dessert you don't like? I don't love cheesecake, although over the years I've come to be okay with it. I used to hate it. Can you draw a fast portrait of yourself? Oh geez. All right, guys, so that's 73 questions. I hope I didn't miss any. That was so many. So the question I want to know from y'all is, if you had a superpower, what would it be? Leave a comment below. So have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all later. Okay, bye. Hi. Guys, look, me and my sister are like perfectly matching. Look at her pants.
And we didn't know because I just got here.
She left me. She left me all day. She come to town and leave me all day.
I went to Graffiti Wall and she hasn't even gone.
I've never been there and I've lived here 16 years.
Say hi, Asa. YouTuber.
Go take care of the baby so I can make a video.
That's rude.
Real rude. We're kicked out, Ace.